Hello everyone. In this video we'll talk about the velocity time graphs, and we'll understand the basic concept and how these graphs can be used to solve some of the very complicated problems. So let me start with the first the basic problem. So let's say that I have y-axis and x-axis, time on the x and velocity on the y, and we have a constant velocity, and that is 60 miles per hour, and we are driving for around 2 hours, right? So in that case, what would be the distance traveled? So now you can see that distance is equal to velocity multiplied by time, right? So because this is this area will also be equal to velocity into time, so this area will be actually a distance traveled. So we can say that 60 miles per hour into 2 hours, so that will be equal to 120 miles, right? So this is a distance traveled. So this is a simple problem, and you will say that, okay, why do I need a graph? I can just solve that without using the graph, right? But now if we go a little bit more complicated, so now suppose that we are starting at zero velocity, and the velocity is increasing slowly, and we reach 60 miles per hour in around, you can say, 2 minutes, and this is 60 miles per hour, right? And this velocity, this is time, and this is 2 minutes. So how much distance will be traveled by the time we will reach 60 miles? So these calculations would be a little complicated, right? So again, because we know that the distance will be equal to area under the curve, we can calculate this by looking at the graph and can say, whoa, this is a triangle. So that is easy. So the area will be equal to half into v into t, right? So distance will be equal to half into velocity. So we can say that this is equal to 60 miles per hour, and the time is 2 minutes, so that will be equal to 2 divided by 60 hours, right? So if I do this calculation, then hour goes by hours, 2 goes by 2, and 60 goes by 60, so we are left with 1 mile. So the distance traveled will be equal to 1 mile in this case. So this is again bit easier. So now let's go to more complicated one. So in the real life situation, right, so this is how the graphs will look like. You have velocity, this is time, we accelerate, but then sometimes we press gas more, and then we reach a constant speed, and then there is a something comes up on the road and we slow down, and then we move faster and we slow down, and this is how the actual graphs look like. So if we have to calculate distance in this case, we have to calculate the area. So that is the only way for us to do that. So in this case, how do we calculate the area? Is by using a calculus if we know the equation of the velocity, or we divide this area into very tiny parts, and then we add this tiny parts together to ultimately calculate the distance. So that's why velocity time graphs are useful, both concept wise and sometimes even for calculations when it comes to the real world problem. So please leave your comments if you have any questions, and otherwise I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.